Hi, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. What tarot decks should you have in your collection? I'm not talking about the actual name of the tarot deck. I'm talking about the genre of tarot deck. That's coming up right after this. Hi and welcome back. Okay, so just like movies or books or beautiful pieces of art, tarot decks have a genre, a type, okay? So in film, you would get romance, drama, thriller, horror, and then those different categories can be broken down even more. Romance could be rom-com, dramatic romance. Horror could be a slasher. It could be a monster film. And so we go along. Now, tarot is very, very similar in this respect. There are certain card types that, in my opinion, a beginner tarot collector or reader should perhaps have in their collection. Now, I'm going to show you five very, very basic, and please believe me when I say basic, genres of cards. I'm sure there are many more out there, but these are the five that I started out with, and these are the five that will give you a really good grounding, especially if you are collecting cards or if you are starting to collect cards. Okay, reading cards, of course, you can read with one deck. It doesn't matter. But again, it would be interesting for you to see the different genres, and you could perhaps choose a genre that suits you. All right, so let us start with the absolute basic, and that is, of course, the unstoppable Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Okay, now, having said that, not all Rider-Waite-Smith decks are the same. There are loads of them out there. Okay, you get not only Rider-Waite-Smith decks, but Rider-Waite-Smith deck clones. What I'm talking about here is just the Rider-Waite-Smith. Now, there are many types. There's the Centennial Edition, there's the Original Edition, there's the Brilliant Rider-Waite deck. There are so many different types. You have ones that are borderless, you have ones that are really tiny. It doesn't matter which of these you choose. They are all the same deck. You must have a Rider-Waite-Smith in your collection. It is a foundation deck. If you are studying tarot reading, this would be the deck that I personally would recommend, and I would probably think that 90% of other tarot readers or tarot teachers would recommend the RWS. For the simple fact is that most books or tutorials or that sort of thing are based on the RWS. And I just want to show you mine. I'm just going to quickly show you my copy. Here it is. Okay, it's quite old and tatty. All right, it's not really old and tatty, but I can get to that when I do a review. This is an illusion deck. What you see is not quite what you get. But this is a Rider-Waite-Smith deck. It is an original Rider-Waite-Smith. It is not a brightly colored one or anything like that. So there's your Rider-Waite-Smith. That's a must-have. It's a staple. Okay, that's like your bread and potatoes deck that you should have. The other deck I would recommend, the other type of deck I would recommend, is the Marseille Tarot. Now, you're going to say to me, oh, but it's a completely different reading scenario. You read Marseille completely differently to what you do RWS. Yes, I understand that, but I also think that just having a Marseille Tarot deck in your collection, especially as someone who is starting out, allows you to understand that you are not stuck to one genre. You are not stuck to the Rider-Waite-Smith. It also will help you open your mind a bit more to pip decks. If you can get the absolute basics of the Marseille, you will be able to read any pip deck. Okay, there are people who only collect Marseille decks, and there are many different Marseille decks from different time periods. All right, I have two Marseille decks. I have a mini Marseille, which is a reproduction of the one from the 1670s, I think it was, or something like that. And then I've recently got this really, really nice, this one. It's really cheap, and it's just a really cool little Marseille deck. Okay, what I did with it is I actually trimmed it. I still have to edge it, but I'll show you. The backs are very cool, but can you see how I've just trimmed all the borders off? Okay, now with the Marseille deck, as you know, it's got these things as pips, quite confusing looking things. But if you can read with the Marseille, or if you at least get, as I said to you, the basics of the Marseille deck, you are going to be able to read any pip deck. So I do recommend that you, oh, sorry, that's giving me problems. I do recommend that what you do is get yourself a Marseille. Okay. The third genre of card that I'm going to recommend you get is a whimsical deck. Now, a whimsical deck can be something like a fairy deck. It can be something like an animal deck. Now, I personally am not a huge fairy or animal deck person. I do have animal decks in my collection, but they are very, very specifically chosen by me. And one of the main criteria for me with an animal deck is the artwork. If I fall in love with the artwork, I will purchase it, but I don't deal with animal energies and familiars and totem animals and that sort of thing. It doesn't resonate with me. What I do resonate with are cats and dogs, okay? So my whimsical deck, my little whimsical deck is this one. Absolutely love this deck. It's just called the Cat Tarot, and it's a beautiful little deck. I'll show you one or two of the cards. I did edge it, so I edged it in a soft lilac-y color. You can see, and also the backs are the same color as the edging, and you can see this is such a sweet little deck. Okay, can you see it is an animal deck with it's cats, but it is whimsical. Okay. It's got a certain naivete to it. And as I said to you, your whimsical deck can be anything. It can be fairies. It can be perhaps even dragons, I would think would be a whimsical deck. But any kind of deck, animal deck, anything like that. And I'll tell you what is fun about having this sort of deck in your collection, is that it is going to help you read softer. If that makes any sense. It helps you read softer. This is a deck where you could use, your whimsical deck you could use for very soft readings, reading for children, reading for pets, reading for elderly folk, reading for situations where you don't want to go hardcore full steam ahead and hit them with the Necronomicon or anything like that. It also has, your whimsical deck should have a very soft energy about it. So choose that wisely if you're into fairies, if you're into animals, if you are into dragons, if you're into gnomes. Another awesome little deck that I found is a whimsical deck of the Alice in Wonderland decks. Fantastic decks. And then, of course, there's a lovely little deck called the Gummy Bear deck. Those would be whimsical decks. Okay. The next deck genre that I'm going to suggest you get is a antique deck. Not an actual antique deck, but what I mean is an antique-y, artsy, fartsy kind of deck. Now, I will show you. I have quite a lot of these, but the one that I use at the moment that I use a lot is the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. Beautiful tarot deck. Let me show you what I mean by a historical, ancient deck. Look at the artwork on this. Okay. This is kind of like pre-Raphaelite kind of stuff. This deck is particularly gorgeous. It comes beautifully gilded. It comes in this gorgeous box. But this is the sort of thing that I'm talking about. Okay, this is collage, and I don't have a problem with collage decks. But can you see what I mean? This is like to me, this is like an antique, medieval kind of vibe going on. And I'll tell you what's nice about this deck is that a deck like this, a deck in this genre allows you to completely lose yourself in a different time period. A deck that allows you into a completely different world of the past. And no, it doesn't have to be actual pre-Raphaelite paintings or that sort of thing. As long as it is kind of like medieval, a nice medieval deck, something like that. And again, you can get interesting decks that like this that are not difficult to read with. This is very RWS system, but I love this because of the artwork, and also this kind of deck to me gives a wonderful reading. So I think it's important to have some kind of medieval arty farty kind of deck like this in your collection. Okay, the final deck that I'm going to suggest, the final type of deck I'm going to suggest is what I call your go-to deck. Everybody has a go-to deck. Now that would be the deck that you go to the most. It can be anything. It can be the Necronomicon deck if you are so inclined. It can be any one of these decks behind me. It can be the Zombie Tarot. It can be the Llewellyn. It can be a Witchy Tarot. Okay, but it needs to be the tarot deck that if I had to say to you, your house is burning down, what is your first tarot deck you're going to grab? You can only grab one. That's the deck you're going to use. You need a deck like that. Okay, my personal deck that I seem to gravitate towards, the deck comes to me most of the time, is the Bianco Nero deck. Okay, lovely little black and white deck, nothing terribly fancy. It is Rider-Waite-Smith. It's a Rider-Waite-Smith clone with a twist. So again, I find it very easy to read with. And that's the thing about a go-to deck, people, is it needs to be very, very easy for you to read with, which is why you go to it all the time. So that is the fifth and final genre of deck that I'm going to suggest you have in your collection. I have got an honorable mention, however, and that would be dark decks. If you do want to really show off a bit, it would be advantageous for you to have a dark deck in your collection, and that could be something like the Necronomicon, the Night Sun, one of those darker decks. I would love to hear what genre of decks you gravitate towards and you have in your collection. So yeah, leave me a comment down below. While you're down there, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot saying, I'll see you on the flip side.